All right. Let's jump into these aerial plane crashes, man. That's been happening.
It's happening everywhere. Apparently, there was one in Alaska too.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that one. You threw a new one. Hold
on. I mean, it's just, and the thing is, like, and I mean, you know, what the scary part about this is, like, once you start to see, like, once one thing happens, right, and you start to kind of like talk about how it happened, then more stories start to come out from that. It's kind of like
F-35 crash.
I don't want to use the example of assault, but if someone claims assault against somebody, right, that usually opens up more stories of how that person assaulted them, meaning that part. But what
I will say this:
you're starting to hear more and more about why planes are flying there, but it's like there shouldn't have to be a conversation.
There are two things that Trump did:
catching fire, crashing and shit. You see what I'm saying?
There are two things that Trump did that probably have nothing to do with this, but it's just really ironic that it's happening right after he did it. One, Trump fired a bunch of aviation officials and things like that when he first got in, dealing with the FAA and things like that. Did that contribute to the crash? Probably not, but it's just weird that he comes in and starts gutting things, and then there's a whole bunch of accidents. Now, Trump is using these to push DEI and saying that if that, because the woman, there was a woman who was piloting the helicopter that crashed into that plane. He alluded to it being a DEI situation because DEI is not just minorities, it's women as well. Saying that maybe that pilot didn't deserve to be in that position and she got it because of DEI. One, let me say this. I want to thank her for her service. I'm not going to say her name. Her family came out and requested it not be put out, but they put it out anyway because Trump was demonizing and trying to make it seem like she got there not because of her merit, but because of her private parts, basically. She was like top in her class. She did a lot of great things. She was actually in the military, but doing like safe. So she wanted to like be an advocate to talk about people who were like sexually assaulted women in the military and things like that.
They said she was a co-pilot, so we don't know who was flying with her. They said she was a co-pilot. Yeah. She could have been sitting.
But they leaked her name.
Oh,
her name's out there.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here now. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's his name.
So I mean, they're leaking her. I mean, she's a white girl, ain't she? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. They leaked her situation, and then JD Vance went on a whole stipend about DEI and I don't think that it's DEI had anything to do with DEI either. Why was there a military exercise going on near an airport? I still have no idea. Like that, I don't know.
They have an airport space right next to the Reagan Airport.
And I've never.
That's the messed up.
I've never flown. I can remember flown into DC. But again, when you start to see videos of people being like, it's always been kind of dangerous.
Yeah, they say all the time you see stuff almost.
There are people that have videos of flying into that particular airport, and there's like helicopters landing with them. There's planes flying above them, and it's just like you would imagine that if you're landing a plane, that all other planes in that area would be away, so there could be a clean landing. But then you see other videos of I mean, shit, you got planes falling out the sky in what was it, Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm. My sister lives in Philly, boy. I was so fucking scared.
The one in Arkansas, and then you got a plane that was on the runway that caught fire. Like not Arkansas, Alaska, excuse me. But you.
Well, I was like, damn, Arkansas too.
It's just a crazy thing to imagine. I'm supposed to be
going to Little Rock. Shit.
It's a crazy thing to imagine, like you hopping on a plane and hoping that everything is fine. Like they always say, whoever they is, that the likelihood of a airplane accident, the percentages are low. But I can imagine like that's not really ringing in people's ears anymore as they get on planes. You see what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to worry about if the engine is going to fail.
Bro, I'm gonna be on a plane in a couple weeks.
And then the video of the helicopter hitting the plane, it's like, damn. Like it's almost like they were on a path to literally hit each other. And I'm not trying to say that for the fact of like.
Well, no, didn't they hit them from behind?
No, for what it looked like one plane was going the trajectory. One plane was going one way, and it kind of come from like the side, if you will, because how they came, they both went this way. Like they fell apart from each other. But that's from the video from what I saw. Again, I don't know what the actual impact was, but from what it looked like, it's like if I and again, I'm not trying to
like the helicopter flew into the plane.
It looks like the helicopter flew into the plane.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And I'm thinking like when I'm thinking helicopters, I'm thinking a lot more agility to like.
Yeah, it can make moves.
You feel
faster.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying like it's better make evasive moves faster.
Like, and I don't know the size of the helicopter. I know some helicopters are bigger than others.
It's a Black Hawk.
So
Black Hawk down, like the movie Black Hawk.
It's a military situation,
right?
That Hawk is agile. It's super agile. Shout out to John Ship. Used to fly.
But then you also, not even that. You see the lights. It for what it looked like, it was a clear night, right? So I'm like, I don't know who didn't see who, because like even when you talk about the control center, I mean, right, there was a moment where the control center was like, you don't see the flight in front of you. Like you don't see it.
Oh, the air traffic controller is talking.
Remember the message? He was like, "You don't see the airplane." Like.
So no, it is strictly
it's the black box. You're talking about the black box.
The black, it is. I'm talking about what they were talking about.
Saying
today. Whoever was in the helicopter it's their fault. Yeah. It's not the plane's fault. Yeah. The plane is not doing nothing wrong. The plane's supposed to be there. It's about to land. There's nothing wrong with the plane. Yeah. This is strictly on the helicopter. The helicopter is in the wrong place at the wrong time, flying at probably the wrong altitude. Yeah. So I don't think that's DEI. Just humans fuck up sometimes. Yeah. I think they was fucking up. I don't know what the fuck was going on the helicopter. They look at a bunch of different instruments. There's a lot of shit going on. It's people in their ear.
But how you don't see like it's and again.
You said it ran into the back of it. Is that what they're saying?
Like the back corner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look up now. Yeah. Like exactly how it crashed.
But it just doesn't seem logical. Like when you talk about just like what's in front of you. Like I get if it's a cloudy night. I get if it's like raining. Snow, weather,
it's a clear day out there.
Right? It's a clear night. Y'all was at a low altitude. Like people from like the ground could see the actual impact. So it just comes to me like, how could you not see these lights in front of you? And I hate the fact that I don't want to put it on anybody because accidents happen, but it's like, damn man, like how do you miss that? Damn. And that's gonna be something that people are gonna be saying for a long time. Like how do you miss that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody was saying like it had to be a suicide mission.
All right, so this is a Black Hawk person was on CNN. They wrote an article and they said it was 3 things that went wrong. Helicopter may have been flying too high. You just said that
it was at the wrong altitude.
The second thing she said was in this article. Come on.
I actually think I've read the same article.
There was it says no sign of evasive action.
Yeah,
but you were saying like they didn't make no adjustment. Helicopter crew said they saw a plane. Though the helicopter crew indicated they saw a plane.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I have no idea why.
So like, if you see a plane, move out the way of the plane.
And it said the helicopter needed more crew. There was a lack of crew on there.
This was literally all on the helicopter.
Those are the 3 reasons they see.
Because they tried to insinuate that it was DEI dealing with the airplane as well. Nothing went wrong with the airplane. They really couldn't avoid it. If it's nothing that they could have done.
I've only been in a helicopter one time when I was a little kid, but I like the window, like the pilot is literally looking out, and it's like from where even if they hit the back of it, right? That would mean that you were coming this way, and some of the plane got past you. You saw it to try to move out the way. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of different questions that are not going to.
Yeah, I know. I just know it wasn't anything to do with DEI.
Yeah,
I like my point was, somebody fucked up. I'm not exonerating them from fucking up. I'm just saying to insinuate that it was a DEI situation is insane. They politicized a tragedy.
Yeah,
they took a tragedy and tried to make it fit their political agenda, and that's classless and it's horrible and fuck them.
Man, I don't know what they was on. Even if they're showing like the helicopter's flight path, it's like zigzaggy. Like it's not even like
it was supposed to be like a training mission.
Okay, so that's what it was. So that's because I'm like, why is it making these sharp things? It's just like going like pointed.
It was literally supposed to be, according to the news, a training mission. Why would you be training at that altitude above an airport at night?
Go out. Let's go out somewhere else in the middle of Virginia somewhere.
I don't know. I honestly, and again,
unless they're trying to say like you got to be able to pilot within some different
terrain.
But they're not
going to tell us
that also goes with what people were saying that had flown into that airport before. I've seen plenty of helicopters that were flying way too close to the plane. Like, why am I landing and I see a helicopter literally right next to me? You see what I'm saying? There's so many different calls for air, and apparently that particular runway where planes are going on, there's been a lot of different instances that could have ended up very bad because of the way that airline or airport is made.
It's configured. So
again, man, you gonna be pointing fingers at a lot of different shit. But at the end of the day,
I'm just not pointing at DEI.
Yeah, but the main point is like, how do you not? And I'm not a pilot. Maybe
but I
can't get over the fact that like big dumbass windows, like the size of your fucking wall, you can't see a fucking Boeing plane
it's going out that way.
You can't see this motherfucker. Even if it's night, this big ass ring light times that by 1,000,000. You don't see these fucking
times that by
you don't see that. Like, how you don't see that? So again, man, I could go down that rabbit hole all day.
I think the helicopter moves a little bit faster than the plane too.
Yeah.
So it probably just popped up on his like. Say
when you see the video, I've
seen the video.
It don't.
It didn't pop up. It popped up.
Yeah, like it went. Like I can see it. Maybe they was coming up this way, and then they literally was just. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
I mean, I've seen cars. Clearly, you see that car in front of you, and you rear end them. Like, I've seen
rear end. But I'm talking about, bro. Like
I've seen. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm being honest.
All day. I'm just saying. It's just hard for me to understand. Like,
I mean, I'm not trying to I guess.
No, I mean, I know. I just how you don't see that.
But I can tell you that it wasn't DEI.
It wasn't DEI.
That's the point.
Let's take DEI off. I'm just saying how you don't.
But that's what our president. I mean, I hate to say it. They tried to make it DEI as a reason.
Yeah, man.
Like they're saying, all of that could have been avoided if it would have been a white man. Is what they're saying, and I'm like, no, white men fuck up too.
And then all of these other things.
And it probably was a white. I doubt that it was a all woman crew. I'm sure there was some white men on there.
No, she was the only woman.
Yeah.
All these other accidents that have been happening, the airline wise, just like back to back to back. That shit's crazy. Like that video of that plane in Philadelphia. That shit was crazy.
I still don't know.
That
was a regular passenger plane though.
It
was on the way
to here
to Branson.
Springfield.
Branson.
It's Branson. Okay, yeah, for like a hospital.
But you see what I'm saying? Like shit like that, or the shit in Alaska. Like how this shit.
I didn't even know about
people
Alaska.
on a plane and the engine is on fire, and this motherfucker still moving forward. I'm like, hey, I'm hitting the motherfucking. If I'm in the little aisle, you know how you sit in the aisle.
Where they gonna land at? They got to keep going forward.
Hey, I'm throwing
Alaska hella ice.
I'm talking about. There was a video of a plane on a runway today. I don't know where it was, but they were talking about like they showed the engine on fire as it was trying to begin to start its takeoff. And I'm just like, hey, yo, what kind of shit is that? I'm sitting here like, don't nobody else see this?
So what did this happen at?
I don't know.
Is this like a current thing or niggas just posting videos of
I believe it was current.
Random aviation.
I don't know where. But I believe it's current though. I believe it's current.
I was like, I feel like this should be bigger news. It's I should have saw this morning or something. Is all I'm saying.
Nah, it was on one of the blog sites. Daryl owed me a check for this, so I need y'all to start supporting the watching. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, mess with us. Scroll up, see what you like. He'll have the subjects listed. But yeah, Daryl, cut my check.